Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Bluegrass Sports Nation. Rob Hounshell alongside David Kyle Abner. We are going to bring you doubleheader action here tonight from Wolfe County. The Wolfe County Wolves will play host to the Breathitt Bobcats. Girls game coming up here first for you live on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and the boys game will be shortly after that. Looking for a great night of basketball, David Kyle. It should be interesting in both of these games. I know everybody's anticipating this big return matchup here later on tonight, but this girls game should be interesting also.
Oh yeah, just look at the storylines online. First round of the All-A tournament, along with the seed game. There's a lot at stake out here in Rose Gym. The gym gets loud. A lot of times, both teams, whether they're up, down, always play their hardest in this game. And really, it comes down to who's not going to make those middle mistakes, who wins the ball game a lot of times here at Rose Gymnasium.
I like what you said there. It's kind of like you just draw up all these plot lines and write them down, and then you just drew them right back out of the hat, put them in the blender. It's the All-A, it's district implications, it's great matchups between these two and big rivalries. And we've got it all here for you tonight from Rose Gymnasium as got the girls on the floor right now doing warm-ups. Got about 4 minutes before we will tip things off in the girls' game. Coach Gary Brown's girls come in at 7 and 6. This is the first opportunity I've had to watch Wolfe County and be able to call one of their games and recognize most of the players. And look like Coach Brown has got a good experienced team. They only lost one senior last year in Smith, and should be real interesting to watch them. I know we've been talking before the game, fans. They got one of the top rebounders in the state in Naomi Noble, and we look forward to seeing how Coach Hayes tries to slow her down off the boards.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. She's averaging right at 16 boards a game. And then you take all the sharpshooters that they have around the perimeter to go along with her. It can make the Wolves really, really dangerous for the Lady Cats, and how Coach Hayes can guard that, minus Maddie Haddix, who's one of their premier post defenders.
We'll send her best wishes out to Maddie. She's out for the rest of the season. She torn her ACL and will be out for the remainder of her basketball career here at the Breathitt. We'll send her well wishes and get well soon, and hopefully she can continue her career later on in college. Folks, we want to invite you to stay with us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We will be bringing you so much action from the All-A Classic all week and this weekend. You'll get tired of probably get tired of hearing some of our voices and seeing us pop up on the screen. But Bluegrass Sports Nation going to be doing a lot of live streams for the next week, so get ready, sit back. If you can't make it to the games, be sure and tune us in. We're going to take another quick break here and go to commercial, and we will be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation here from Rose Gymnasium.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
All right, folks, we are back from Rose Gymnasium straight into the starting lineups for the Lady Cats. We've got Jerica Neese, Emily Neese, Brinley Gross, Micah Kanoy, and Lexi Combs. The Lady Cats at the middle of the floor. They'll get the high fives from Maddie Haddix. We talked about the senior not being able to play the rest of the season with a torn ACL. And for the Lady Wolves of Wolfe County, number 4, Bailey Wright. Number 30, Kenzie Miller. Number 12, Abby Noble. Number 22, Jazzy Banks. And number 24, Naomi Noble. There's your starting lineups. We had a great rendition from the Jimi Hendrix of Wolfe County High School here. Mr. Luke Boyd on electric guitar did a great job with the national anthem. David Kyle, we're ready to kick this one off. You got any last-minute thoughts on these two teams?
You know, it was everything on the line that's there tonight. It's how does Breathitt match rebounding with Wolfe County?
Yep.
That's going to be a big, you know, you're looking at Banks and Noble.
Both of those with a size advantage inside over the Lady Cats as far as height goes.
And that'll be interesting. Do you stop those two and leave the perimeter open?
Here's the tip. Jazzy knocks it back. It's tipped up by Kenzie Miller. And Abby Noble will come up with it. She drives straight across the lane. Right back to Miller, top of the key. Micah Kanoy on Kenzie. Out at the Wolves logo.
Cats out in a man-to-man defense opening up.
Kenzie trying to get the screen set. She comes back across midcourt, delivers to Abby Noble. Abby back to midcourt to Kenzie Miller. Miller working against Combs inside the Banks now, top of the key. She'll hand it off to Noble. Noble cuts in the lane, loses a handle on it. Tie for the ball, and we'll get a jump ball between Gross and Naomi Noble.
Looks like Gross picked up Naomi to start the game.
Good show of sportsmanship. Both girls going after it there after the ball possession arrow. Give it to the Lady Cats. Combs will bring it down the court, across midcourt now. She goes to work quickly on the offense for the Lady Cats. Emily Neese up. Top of the key, dishes inside to Gross. She goes up off the backboard and good for the first 2 points. Lady Cats waste no time getting on the board.
That's very good execution. First play out of the gate for the Lady Cats. Coach Hayes has to like that.
Miller to Naomi Noble now. Top of the key inside.
Lady Wolves trying to run a high flex off the elbow.
Abby Noble goes in the lane, fight for the ball, scramble for it on the floor again. Noble comes up with it, goes to the basket, puts up the shot, no good, but she'll draw the foul. Looks like the foul will be on Emily Neese.
That'll be another thing in this game is foul trouble for both teams.
Yeah. Not real deep benches on both teams, but enough there that I think both teams have got a pretty solid sixth person coming off the bench. We'll see how deep both of them are forced to go if they get into foul trouble. Second shot by Naomi is up and off the rim. Rebounded by Emily Neese. 2-0 Lady Cats, 6:42 on the clock. Lexi looks over to Coach Hayes. She'll dribble and hand it off to Emily Neese. Neese out, top of the key, working against Kenzie Miller.
Lady Cats seem patient right now, not too much of a frenzy, but good drive.
Gross will hand it off to Emily Neese, and she'll drive in for the easy layup. Lady Cats up 4-0. Jazzy Banks with it now on the right wing. Drives in the lane, puts up the little scoop layup and good. And that's what she wants to do all night.
Jazzy Banks, Wolfe County's leading scorer this season, right at 16 points a game.
Holmes cross midcourt. She'll throw over in the corner to Jerica Neese. Neese puts down her dribble, brings it back out to the wing. Now back to Combs on the left side. She'll drive inside at the free throw line, kick it back out to Neese. Now over to Emily Neese. Emily will back it back out and take another look at the offense and reset. Kanoy to Gross for the long three-pointer. Off the side of the rim, no good. Big rebound by Naomi Noble. Miller dishes it to Wright.
Lexi Combs applied a lot of pressure up on the ball.
Wright will dish to Banks, and it will go out of bounds. Turnover Wolfe County. Lady Cats to inbound. 4-2, 5:30 here in the first quarter.
You can tell both teams has a little bit of jitter about them.
Yep. It was a hot pass inside for Banks, and she just couldn't get to it in time. Bobcats go to work. Emily Neese with it. Thought about the three-pointer. She'll kick it back to Jerica Neese. She'll shoot the three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Miller loses it, and Lady Cats come up with it. Kanoy will shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Lady Cats not afraid to shoot the three.
No, I was getting ready to say they were rocking fire.
Miller to Noble. Abby will shoot the three, no good. Gross.
Well, that was a good attempt on Gross trying to box out Noble.
Well, she's got her work cut out for her, and I tell you what, don't count Brindley Gross out. There's nobody on the court that gives as much effort as she does.
No, she's got her work, right here, having a battle and picking up a quick foul right there, though.
She goes in that time after the ball, trying to take the ball away on the shot by Naomi Noble. And Gross will be called for her first foul. And Naomi will go to the free throw line to shoot two. 4:46 on the clock here in the first. Naomi with her first chance to try to tie this one up. First shot is up and good. She'll toe the line for the second shot. Sets, it's up, and it's good. Big difference between the first two free throws that she shot and those two.
She looked a lot more comfortable.
Yep.
Just getting the flow of the game, a couple minutes going away.
Tied up 4-4, 4:38 on the clock. Emily Neese calling out the offense. Puts Lexi in motion. Lexi comes out and gets the ball. Top of the key now.
Lady Cats in the 5-out set. A lot of dribble handoffs in their action.
Jerica Neese on the right wing, top of the key, back to Emily Neese. Gross with the screen. She comes off of it and shoots the high arcing three. No good. Battle for the ball before it goes out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Lady Cats as it went off Abby Noble last.
That's one thing about shooting all the threes. Long rebounds come out.
Kanoe to inbound it. She'll find Gross. Gross working against Banks. Banks tries to knock it away. She'll get it over to Neese, now to Kanoe. Kanoe been quiet here early. She launches another three and nails that one.
Big bucket early for Kanoe.
Yeah, Breathitt Finner home three-point basket for Micah Kanoe. That'll make it 7-4. Kanoe working against Kenzie Miller. She'll pass it off to Abby Noble.
Breathitt's guards are really pressuring up.
They've played really good defense, and you see it right now as the girls go for the jump ball. 2-on-2 on the court.
Well, that's what you're going to see in this game. Any loose ball, you're going to see multiple bodies on the floor, which that's what you want to see if you're coaching the hustle.
Possession arrow kicks it. Stay here with the Wolves. And on the inbound, I think Lexi got a toe on it and knocked it back loose. Long pass back to Miller from right. Miller will walk it across midcourt. She'll go around the screen from Jazzy Banks. She's over on the right wing in front of the Breathitt bench. Hands it off to Wright. Wright's going to drive. She puts up the floater. The shot is good for Bailey Wright, and she draws the foul.
Big bucket there for Wright.
And the foul goes against Jerica Neese.
Makes 13 foul for the Lady Cats this quarter.
Well, when you're playing aggressive defense, you know, you're going to pick up a few of them. And I tell you what, they've been aggressive here early on. Bailey Wright makes good on the three-point play. Ties it back up at 7 with 3:24 to go here in the first. Combs cross midcourt, top of the key. Over to Neese, now back to Combs. Over to Kanoe. Cross court to Gross. Gross looking inside and couldn't hit Neese. Combs with an alley. She'll kick it back out to an open Kanoe from the corner. Shot no good. Rebound down to Jerica Neese. Lady Cats trying to even things up on the backboard right now with the rebounds. Emily will drive in and she'll get the layup.
Those long rebounds has really played into their hands a little bit for Lady Cats.
4 early points for Emily Neese to lead the Lady Cats with a 9-7 lead. 2:41 on the clock. Noble went in. Abby tried to go up and I think the shot was altered. Naomi ended up with the ball, but it goes out of bounds.
Off Lexi Combs.
And the Wolves will inbound. Miller underneath the basket to throw it in. She launches it up to Naomi, and Naomi's shot, no call. Ball goes back out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Wolves on the altered shot.
Lady Cats interior defense has to watch and call out the switches right there.
Jazzy Banks open. She drives. Ball goes off the backboard, bounces back to her. She puts it back up again, and the wild shot comes back down in the hand of the Lady Cats. And Emily Neese went in for the layup, and I believe it was blocked. The Lady Wolves with it now, coming back right to left. Bailey Wright trying to get past Combs. She'll hand it off to Banks. Banks in the lane. She goes up off the backboard. Can't get the shot to fall. Another big rebound for Brenda Gross.
Done a really good job boxing that right there.
Combs to Kanoe. Kanoe drives in the lane, puts up a shot, no good, and it'll go out of bounds. Lost the handle on it as she went in the lane. 1-on-3, had 3 Wolf defenders in front of her. Miller will pass it back to Bailey Wright, and Wright will bring it up court for the Lady Wolves.
Combs applying high pressure once again. Lady Wolves in the 1-4 high set.
Banks thought about the 3. Wright will shoot the 3, and it looks good, and it is. Bailey Wright with 5 points early on, and a Breathitt Finner home 3-pointer puts the Wolves in the lead 10-9. First lead of the game for the Wolves. Gross brings it over to Combs, and she'll find Neese. Neese will shoot the 3.
A big response.
Jerica Neese says I can shoot the tray too.
Big 3-point basket there for the Lady Cats.
1:14 on the clock. Cats go back in front by 2, 12-10. Abby Noble over to Bailey Wright. Ball knocked loose, Wright handles it. Gets past Combs in the lane, she's tripped up. And I believe the foul will be on Jerica Neese.
Be her second.
It's 2 on Jerica.
Alexis Pelfrey subs in for her immediately.
Pelfrey in for Neese. The toss in to Noble. She'll pass it off to Banks and dribbles it off her foot. Canoli comes up with it, and we'll get a foul. Banks got a little too much effort going back after the ball after it was knocked loose, and
easily done.
Canoli to inbound it. She'll find Combs. Lexi brings it across half court. Lady Wolves defenders in front of her. Gross. Now back to Pelfrey. Now to Combs. Back to Pelfrey. She'll find Emily Neese. Neese looking inside.
Lady Cats trying to find some continuity right now in their offense. It's a
They
little out of sorts right now.
They seem content to pass it around right now. Nothing really open on the cut under the basket. Combs will launch the three. Lexi Combs with a huge Breathitt Funeral Home three-point basket. Puts the Cats up by 5 with 19 seconds on the clock. Early pressure by Canoli on Miller. She finds Banks after the screen, and Jazzy Banks goes right to the basket for another 2 points for the Lady Wolves.
They're most certainly going to try the pick and roll with Banks. Lady Cats have got to figure out a way to guard it.
Combs kicks it back to Emily Neese. Shot no good. Naomi Noble with the rebound, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lady Cats up 15-12 over the Lady Wolves. We'll be back after this message.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Special thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Thanks to People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Go Time and Steak and Shake. Refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time with 8 locations to keep you on the go. And Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for the great steak burgers and great milkshakes. And Colby Watts Physical Therapy over at Jackson Physical Therapy. He'll get you back into the action. Thanks again, Colby, for always helping our Bobcats out. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. So a fresh 8 minutes on the clock, and Lady Cats up 3, 15-12 over the Lady Wolves. A frantic first quarter as the girls on both sides seem to get rid of the jitters and find their way to the basket, and neither one of these teams afraid to shoot the three.
Both will fire.
Yep. Here's another one from Alexis Pelfrey. Off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped and comes down to Bailey Wright. I didn't keep the rebounds in the first quarter, but I think the Lady Cats doing a pretty good job on the backboard, taking the ball from the glass. I think I had 2 down for Noble. But the Lady Cats, Gross, and a few others, Jerica Neese pulled over. Lexi Combs.
Big step up, just walk-in 3 there from Combs.
She's
hitting that shot.
Yeah, with
Look
another
out.
Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. She's got 2 of them for 6 points. Ball knocked loose on this end off the foot of the Lady Wolf, and the Lady Cats will capitalize, come down the court. Neese going to shoot the 3. Wow.
And Coach Brown is going to take a timeout from that.
Emily Neese with another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. The Lady Cats with 5 3-pointers here in the first half. We'll keep it here and talk about some more of our sponsors on this short timeout. Thanks to the guys over at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family Pharmacy reminds you that they've always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. And Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Thanks again to those sponsors here tonight in the first game of the 14th Region All-A Classic for the girls here between the Lady Wolves and the Lady Cats. Jazzy Banks to bring it down the court. 7:08 on the clock. David Kyle, the Lady Cats going on a tear with a three-point basket. Wolves got to take a timeout and think about it.
Absolutely. The Lady Cats shot the three tremendously well coming out of the break. Start the second quarter. And Coach Brown takes a timeout, gets a good bucket at the rim, and now he's got Banks shooting 2 free throws.
Well, you got to do what you're best at, and I think he wants to make sure Banks finds her way to the basket, and that, of course, is where she's going to be good at drawing the foul. She makes good on the first free throw, makes it 21-13. She hits the second one, make it 21-14.
Banks on the season, she's a 66% free throw shooter.
Well, that's definitely a place that they can try to play catch-up and tie this game up from the free throw line and really put a hurting on the Lady Cats and get them in foul trouble. Gross over in the corner, dishes to Combs. Nice play. Assist Gross, bucket for Combs.
Really good work between the Lady Cats there. There goes that pick and roll.
Kenzie Miller finds Banks. Banks goes under the basket. Good defense by the Lady Cats. Noble goes up to the shot, no good, but she'll draw the foul.
And that's 2 on Brindley Gross.
6:27 on the clock. Gross with 2. Jerica Nace, she went to the bench with 3, didn't she?
2.
She got 2? Okay.
Looks like Nace is getting ready to check back in.
She's going to come back in. Probably Brindley going to get a break as we'll see if Alexis Pelfrey stays in or if she goes out. I think Nace is going to come in for Gross. Gross played a heck of a first quarter. Great boxing out, as you mentioned, under the goal. And
done really well battling with Noble underneath the goal.
Noble knocks down the first free throw.
She was in position almost every play when the shot went up.
Gross will get a breather with 2 fouls. Noble to shoot the second one. Off the back of the iron, no good. Canoy with the rebound. Micah pulls that one out of there and gets to Lexi Combs.
Lady Cats going to have to deal with foul trouble here on offense. They take advantage and be very deliberate. And while I say that, Lexi Combs makes a great move, gets to go, and gets 2 points.
Combs with 7 points here in the second quarter. Canoy working against Miller. Miller will drive, put up the floater off the glass, no good. Banks with the rebound. She knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Pelfrey.
It'll stay with the Wolves.
And it'll stay with Wolfe County.
Right here, got to be careful when they cross screen or switch up here between Noble and Banks.
Miller throws it long to Banks. Banks drives in. She puts up the floater off the back of the iron. No good. Nace finds her way to the ball first, and she'll get credit for that rebound. Combs. Now to Emily Nace. Nace wants to drive. She spins in the lane. Goes up high over Noble. Shot no good. And Abby Noble will bring it out of there for the Lady Wolves. She'll find Kenzie Miller over here on the left wing.
Nace putting a lot of pressure on her, trying to get a 5 count.
Didn't take her long to go right to her. She pulled the defense up close real quick. Noble in the lane, 1-on-3. And she'll get herself under the basket. Ball goes out of bounds.
That's an excellent hustle by Noble, trying to get that second chance opportunity, and worked out and got the Lady Wolves the ball back.
Knocked out by the Lady Cats. Kenzie Miller to inbounds it. She finds Banks. Banks off the backboard, no good. Micah Canoy with another rebound. If you're Coach Hayes, you got to love the job that the Lady Cats are doing, going after the ball defensively and offensively, getting the rebound.
Because that's probably the challenge. Pregame we talked about was can the Lady Cats rebound with them, and so far they've answered the question.
The Combs drives in the lane. She misses the bucket, but she'll draw the foul, and she'll get a chance to shoot 2. Shot is up and dances around the rim and drops in. Combs now with 8 points here in the second quarter. She goes to the line for the second bucket, and it's in.
Combs has really put together a good game so far.
Right to Noble. Back to right.
Really applying pressure, too.
Yeah. Yeah, high pressure. I mean, as soon as they come across the half-court line, Lady Cats are after them. Combs all over. Banks goes to the basket. Shot was no good. Another fight for the rebound, and we'll get a jump ball between Noble and Kanoe.
Getting heated there for the loose balls, and some players kind of getting ahead of themselves, thinking the rebounds are secured. You got to make sure somebody's got it.
Yep. Miller finds Banks. Was worried about that one bouncing off top of the backboard, but they'll count it for Jazzy Banks.
It went high, but I couldn't tell if it did or not.
Emily Neese.
Good defender.
She'll find Combs. Combs will put up the jump shot. It rattles no good. Jerica Neese comes flying in for the rebound and knocks it out of bounds.
Good effort by Neese.
Coach Hayes wanting to know where the foul call was. Kenzie Miller will hand it off to Abby Noble. Once again, look for the Lady Cats to apply that pressure quick, and they do in the corner on Banks. Banks going to shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Kanoe with another rebound.
Kanoe pushing. She sees the floor.
She's got Jerica Neese open from the corner. She stops. Nice shot by Jerica Neese.
That'll be another timeout by Coach Brown and the Lady Wolves. This is going to be a fool.
And at 3:50 to go in the second quarter, the Cats up 29-17. We'll take a quick break and be back.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best.
We are back to the action from Rose Gymnasium. The Lady Cats up 29-17 over the Lady Wolves. Back to midcourt now. Kenzie Miller brings it across for the Lady Wolves. She dishes it inside to Noble. Noble sets, turns, goes up, and that's what Coach Gary Brown wants to see.
Noble caught that ball very deep.
Yep.
Had it sealed off. Out of that wager, that was Drew up in the huddle.
Back the defender into the basket and made the bucket. Stacy in the game for the Lady Cats underneath, working against Naomi Noble now. Neese to Combs. Combs will drive, puts up the floater, and it's good for Lexi Combs.
That's had an outstanding half to start the game.
You're going to be hard pressed to find the guard duo that can match Kanoe and Combs in this region going forward for the next few years. Noble that time, no walk called. The bench wanted it. Basket no good.
Made it over there.
Yep. Combs going to drive in, puts up another shot, no good. Tipped, chases it to the corner. Banks comes out with it for the Lady Wolves. Fast-paced action.
Taking it all the way to the rim.
Coast to coast. Noble will come back up with it, gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good, and she'll draw the foul. Yeah, Banks doing a heck of a job getting it in the corner, coming all the way to the hoop on the other end of the court. Yeah. Noble at the line. 2:27 on the clock. Shot is up, no good. 31-19, Combs.
Right here, if you're Coach Hayes, you probably really want to get your team to settle down and get a good offensive possession in.
She drives around the left side, kicks in the corner of Kanoe. She likes the shot off the rim with a three. Jazzy Banks with a rebound. She'll bring it down. She'll go to the basket off the glass and good for the layup.
Lady Cats let Banks drive all the way in. You got to stop her earlier.
31-21. 10 cut the lead to 10 now. Emily Neese goes back to work for the Lady Cats. She's looking at Stacy inside. She'll drive. She goes in, puts up the shot. Good for Emily Neese.
Nice drive and finish by Neese.
She likes that alley when she finds it. Not going to keep her out. Miller working against Kanoe. Passes it off to Banks. Jazzy Banks drives in the lane, kick back to Miller. Miller puts up the three. Off the rim, no good. Tip, no. Naomi Noble with the rebound. Stacy comes down with the second chance opportunity. And the Lady Cats go back to work.
Lexi driving, looking to make something happen. Gets Stacy in the post. And she's going to go to the line to shoot two.
I like what Coach Hayes has done. He's put Charlie in and said, hey, young lady, we got to have you. And Stacy's come in and done a good job against Naomi Noble, and she'll draw the foul.
Her being a freshman, these are big moments. This is where you get better at.
Yep. Stacy's free throw is up and good.
That's good for the freshman coming off the bench. A little bit of a confidence boost, hopefully.
Big help to play in a game of this magnitude. Second shot from Charlie is up off the front of the rim, no good. Miller will come out of there with it for the Lady Wolves. Working against Kanoe. She'll pass it off to Banks. Banks drives in the lane, puts up the scoop shot, no good. Once again, she'll draw the foul.
That's going to go on Stacy.
34-21. 1:02 on the clock before the half.
And that will put the Lady Wolves in the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
Banks' first shot's no good. Pelfrey will come in for Stacy. Banks at the line for her second shot. It's up and it's good. Combs looks to Coach Hayes. Last second instructions. She brings it across midcourt. Over to Emily Neese. She's open for three. It looks good. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Emily Neese. She's got two.
Good catch and shoot and find. Had her feet set. Textbook.
Miller dishes to Banks, cutting in the lane.
And
she gets the charge. Emily Neese standing her ground.
Coach Hayes and the Lady Cat bench got excited for that, which they should.
37-22, and we got a sub coming in for the Lady Wolves. Banks will go out, and that is number 45. That is Brown.
15-point lead with 37 seconds to see what Coach Hayes does with it here.
Combs.
He wants to keep playing or hold for one.
Out at the logo. She's going to burn some time off the clock. 24 seconds.
Not a bad strategy at all.
Nope. Looks back to Coach Hayes.
Coach Brown's content to let them stay out. So
12 seconds now. Kanoe with it, top of the key. She's going to take Abby Noble in the lane. She puts up the shot, no good. Naomi tries to get it back. Combs comes up with it off the backboard at the buzzer. Lacey Combs' two-point basket is good. Just before the buzzer sounds, Wolfe County thought they might have had an opportunity, but we'll go to the half. 39-22. Lady Cats up over the Lady Wolves. We'll be back.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We are back from Rose Gymnasium here in Campton, Kentucky, where the first round of the girls' 14th Region All-A Classic has kicked off. The Lady Cats come out storming with some big three-point baskets. We'll go over some leading scorers real quick. Lexi Combs leading the way for the Lady Cats with 16. Emily Neese right behind her with 12. And then Kanoy with 3. Brinley Gross with 4. And Jerica Neese with 5, Stacy with 1. For the Lady Wolves, Jazzy Banks with 11, Bailey Wright with 6, Naomi Noble with 5. A great half of basketball for the Lady Cats. As you and I talked, David Kyle, about it, if Coach Hayes has drew up that strategy, it's playing out perfect for him right now.
It's playing out. Coach Hayes' team, they took off hitting perimeter threes, and they started getting to the goal, scoring off drives, kind of playing perfect for him. If you told him you're going to be up at halftime at Rose Gymnasium 39-22, how you feel, he's got to say real good.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to have this lead for the Lady Cats. We expected it to be a little bit closer. Like I mentioned earlier, don't ever count out a Gary Brown coached team. I've watched him come back in some games and do some amazing things with the players he has and his coaching, and he does a great job. And it's going to be an exciting second half of basketball. I want to say special thanks to a couple more sponsors. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, the healthcare system of Appalachia, operating 13 hospitals as well as multi-specialty physician practices, home health agencies, and home medical equipment stores across Appalachia, thanks to ARH. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your device. Folks, be sure and stop by and patronize those sponsors and let them know that you heard about them on this girls game here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We couldn't do it without our fine sponsors. Yeah, it should be an interesting second half. If you're you've coached basketball, David Kyle. What are you, if you're Coach Brown? Where do you start with this team as far as trying to shut down defensively the three-point basket and try to make some things happen in the paint for his girls?
Well, defensively, you just got to come out with intensity and make sure that you're getting good closeouts on the three-point shooters and staying down to where if they do try to penetrate, you're in front of the person you're guarding. And for Coach Brown, a lot of it's just intensity and trying to attack the rim. I think he come out of 2 timeouts, and both times they took two good high percent shots at the rim and looked really was successful at it. So that's what I think. I expected out of Coach Brown. I expect them to turn the intensity up because they're going to have to create more possessions, especially if they don't get something going early in the third quarter.
I think that the Lady Wolves have gotten some high percentage shots. They didn't get a few of them to fall like they would have wanted right under the basket, but they've been very opportunistic that they've drew the foul and been able to go to the free throw line in that point. The Lady Cats did get in a little bit of foul trouble early on, but seem to be doing just fine. Here to start the third, I would think that Coach Hayes will go back with his starters to start the third quarter as we get ready to go back to action here shortly on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 39-22. We talk about the atmosphere between these two teams anytime they play, but the atmosphere has been talked about a lot by our main man, Brendan Miller. Anytime these two ball clubs get together, I don't care if Breathitt and Wolfe are playing chess here in Rose Gymnasium, it would get loud. So,
one of the loudest gyms I know, especially coaching, a lot of games I've done, been on the bench. Yeah. You got to have these signals in place because your kids ain't going to be able to hear you.
Yeah. We're going to take another quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation before we start the third quarter. Got about a minute and a half. We'll be back after these messages on BSN.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
All right, folks, we are back. Got another 8 minutes wound up on the clock to start the third quarter, and the second half is kicked off here from Rose Gymnasium as Lexi Combs brings it over onto the right wing and hands it off to Emily Neese. Neese back to Jerica Neese now right in front of the Lady Bobcat bench. Back to Emily, who will back it back out.
Lady Wolves come out man-to-man, but look like they're playing a little bit higher on the line than what they was previously.
Well, like you said, they're going to have to contest that three-point shot. Canoli with it over in the corner. Now back to Jerica Neese. Now to Emily. Emily will drive in, and she'll kick it out to Lexi. Cross court to Micah Canoli. Now to Jerica, top of the key to Brenley Gross. Starters back in for the Lady Cats. Neese.
Key for the Lady Cats, they got to make sure not to be content with just the score right now.
Yep. Emily Neese with a huge three-point basket to start the third quarter, picking up right where she left off. Kenzie Miller now hands it off to Banks. Banks in the lane, dishes it off to Noble. Noble drives, puts up the scoop shot, no good.
Steps
She's called for the walk.
Wolves coming up in the press. Looks like a 2-2-1 coming out.
Canoy to Combs, back to Neese. They'll beat the press and get it across midcourt. Over to Combs, who shoots the open three off the rim, no good. Well, if you're Coach Brown, you got to give the press a try, and that's a good chance to do it early in the third.
Well, you got to speed them up, make sure they're taking extra possession, speed them, maybe force Lady Cats into some lower percentage shots.
Lady Cats with an opportunity there as the ball came loose, but Jazzy Banks will gather the ball and go up and get the basket and be at the line for the free throw.
No good. Rebound to. And Neese just made a bucket for her, for the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, that's what I was. She's like, what'd I do? It's okay. She's okay. She's trying to gather herself over here with Coach Hayes. Frustrated.
She's got to let that play go and move on.
Easy mistake to make. You got to let it roll off your shoulders.
Yep.
So Lady Cats to inbound. Canoy under the basket, 6:27 on the clock, 42-26. Pelfrey will come in for Neese. Bench trying to cheer Jerica up now. Easy to make that mistake.
You just got to let that mistakes happen. You're playing basketball, you're going to make a mistake or two. It's just part of it.
Canoy and Neese back and forth. They'll find Gross, beat the press. Gross will shoot the jump shot off the rim, and there's a big rebound for Naomi Noble. Noble to Wright to Miller. Kenzie Miller with Canoy all over her. Miller drives, kicks to Noble. Abby Noble drives in the lane, and
Canoy gets the foul.
Micah trying to play some good defense, and she'll be called for the foul. Pretty hard bump there under the basket. Miller to inbound to Noble. Noble shot, no good. Lexi Combs comes out of her the rebound. She'll bring it across midcourt, passes up the defender, goes in the lane, puts up the one-handed floater, no good. And the rebound comes out to Bailey Wright. Wright pushes it for the Lady Cats. Knocked loose by Combs.
Canoy comes up with it, pushing it up to Brindley Gross. And Miller will be called with the foul.
Gross going to the basket. Miller tried to tie her up to get the jump ball called. She'll be called for the foul. 5:35 on the clock. Lady Cats up 42-26. Special thanks to our sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. First shot by Gross is good. Go time. Refresh, refill, and refill at Go Time with 8 locations to keep you on the go. Second shot is good. By Brindley Gross is up and good.
And a turnover by the Lady Wolves. Canoy comes up with it. And she called for the walk.
Canoy spins and moved that pivot foot. She'll be called for the walk. 5:31 on the clock. Lady Wolves will inbound it and go back to work. Right, cross midcourt, working against Combs. She'll pass it to Kenzie Miller. Miller hands it off to Banks now. Back over to Wright.
Got to watch the pick and roll there.
Wright dribbles in the lane, kicks it over in the corner, then open. Kenzie Miller for three. Off the rim, no good. Emily Neese pulls down the rebound. 5:05 on the clock, 44-26. Combs playing the point guard for the Lady Cats. She'll pass it to Gross. Gross over on the left corner to Canoy. Now back to Gross, top of the key. Gross over in the corner to Pelfrey, back to Gross. Inside to Canoy, loses a handle on it. And she'll be called for the walk. Hard to play cleanup down on the court like that after you go after a ball. It's very easy to be called for the walk in that position.
Well, you just got to stay still and just make the best of it.
Yep. Miller working against Canoy. Kenzie will drive in the lane, dishes it inside to Noble.
Good deflection by
Gross.
Brindley Gross, absolutely.
Emily Neese with it now out at the front court. Looking inside. She'll back it back out. She'll get a screen from Combs. She'll dish it over in the corner to Gross. Gross thought about going in the lane. Nice will drive in. She'll put up the jump shot, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Staying with it.
Out of Pelfrey.
They look fine to reset.
Combs for three. Oh, off the rim, no good for Lexi. Noble with a big rebound. Bright looking to get by Combs. She'll pass it off to Miller. Miller, she'll shoot the three from the top of the key, off the back of the rim, no good. Emily Neese with another rebound. Transition pass up to Michael Canoy. She found Combs. Combs' shot's no good.
A little out of control.
Jazzy Banks will drive it down the court for the Lady Wolves. She'll put up the layup good. 2 more points for Jazzy Banks. Lady Cats passing the ball across midcourt to beat the press. And Coach Brandon Hayes will call a timeout. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back after this message.
At Breathitt Funeral Home, we believe that everyone deserves an honorable, respectful, and dignified final farewell within a reasonable budget. Freshly updated, we offer a spacious, clean facility. We offer pre-need policies that lock in the price, are available with monthly payments, and like all pre-arrangements, are 100% transferable. Breathitt Funeral Home offers the largest in-stock selection of caskets in the area, and we encourage you to compare our prices. We treat your family like our family. Breathitt Funeral Home, when only the best will do.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thanks to those fine sponsors that just watched on our commercial break. We are back here at the Rose Gymnasium. Lady Cats, pretty good lead here in the third quarter, DK. 3:15 to go, 44-28. Coach Hayes just taking a few minutes, I think, to calm the girls down.
Yeah, they had a couple possessions where they looked a little more out of control than what they had been playing. I think Coach Hayes just wanted to settle everything down and kind of get them back and let them know what they want to do.
Over in the corner, Canoy. She'll kick it back out to Pelfrey, who finds Gross. Gross will come back out to Neese at the logo, and she'll reset the offense. She takes a look at the clock, and then she goes to work. She'll hand off to Pelfrey. Pelfrey over in the corner now to Gross. She brings it back out to Combs. Combs dribbles in the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Gets her own rebound. Back to Canoy.
Big three. Way to come out of a timeout and get a 3-point bucket.
Great ball movement and a great 3-point basket by Canoy. Pass from Miller over to Noble, inside to Naomi Noble.
Really strong move there with Noble.
Her first basket of the third quarter. Neese gets it across midcourt to Pelfrey. Pelfrey will shoot the three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Kenzie Miller. Miller up the court. She'll find Wright. Right to Banks now. Banks has Alexis Pelfrey on her. All around the top of the key. And a pass inside to Noble. And we'll get a foul
on Gross. Be her third.
Yep. So the Lady Wolves will inbound under the basket. Miller to throw it in.
Make sure they call out the screens. Lady Cats better check. That was a better job.
Yep. And we got a 5 count. Got a 5 count on the Lady Wolves. Can't get it inbounds. Great defense by the Lady Cats. And now Canoy will inbound it to Lexi Combs. And you see the pressure setting up by the Wolves.
Still on that 2.
Clock's not running. Lost all kinds of time here.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to get their attention.
The clock finally got it after about 15 seconds.
10 seconds went by anyway. Lady Cats still passing it around. Gross underneath the basket. She'll put it up.
Foul on Banks.
No good, but Banks with the foul. So 1:48 on the clock. gain just a little bit of time in that possession.
It feels like it anyways.
Gross to shoot the free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Second shot by Brinley is up, and nothing but net on that one. Inbounds right to Miller. The defense of the Lady Cats will back off. Miller across midcourt to Abby Noble. Noble to Wright now. Wright around top of the key looking for Banks, and she finds her. Banks will shoot the three. That one's off the glass, no good. Emily Neese with a rebound.
The Lady Cats' pressure defense around the perimeter has been outstanding this game so far.
Combs goes to work against Bailey Wright. She'll pass it to Micah Kanoy. Kanoy over to Neese.
Approaching the 1 minute mark in the third quarter here. A foul on Miller.
A little bump by Miller, and she'll be called for the foul. Got a sub coming in for the Lady Wolves as Banks will go out and Brown will come in. Inbounds from Emily Neese will go to Brenda Gross. Gross will dribble by the defenders. She finds Pelfrey over in the corner. Brings it back out. She'll be called for the walk. Extra step. Turnover Lady Cats. Banks comes right back in.
Coach Brown trying to preserve Banks from getting a foul right there, cheap foul.
55 seconds on the clock here in the third. Kenzie Miller goes to work for the Lady Wolves. She's got Kanoy in front of her. She'll pass to Abby Noble. Noble lobs it inside to Naomi Noble. She spins, goes up off the glass, no good. Alexis Pelfrey with the rebound.
Combs pushing the ball up the court. And she's going to be fouled by Wright.
Yep. Combs on the way to the basket will be fouled. 37 seconds on the clock. 48-30 now. Lady Cats up 18.
Fourth team foul in this quarter for the Lady Wolves.
Neese to inbounds. She'll find Kanoy over in front of the bench, and they're going to say she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. No foul called. Looked like she was pushed, but the turnover will give it to the Lady Wolves. Good. Kenzie Miller across midcourt. Poked away by
Kanoy. And wait for Neese to follow in there. Big bucket for the Lady Cats right there. Especially Kanoy following up the turnover. That's what you're supposed to do. Make something positive happen.
Hands it off to Banks, and we'll get a foul called on the floor before the shot. And the foul's on Lexi Combs.
Her first of the game.
Banks to inbound for the Lady Wolves. She'll dump it into Noble. Noble goes up, and she'll get the basket.
She got squared up that time. She's hard to stop.
Another 2 points for Noble under the basket. Pelfrey, she'll shoot the three off the backboard, no good. Neese wanted to go up with it, and it's altered, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, 50-32. Lady Cats with a commanding lead. We'll be back after this commercial on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Thanks again to all of our great sponsors, Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for the great steak burgers and great milkshakes. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Colby will get you back into the action. And we are back to the action as Kenzie Miller drives in the lane and passes it off to Abby Noble. Noble hands off to Banks. Banks in the lane, and she's fouled on the shot, I believe.
Foul on Kanoe.
Kanoe's second foul, and Banks will go to the line to shoot two. First shot for Banks is good. You say she was 6 for 6?
66%.
66%. Second shot for Banks is good. We'll make it 50-34. Lady Cats with the lead. Pressure defense by the Lady Wolves. Combs with it now. Gets it across midcourt. She'll find Neese. Neese gets it back to Combs. 7:30 on the clock here in regulation.
Lady Cats, this situation, they got to play not, they can't play not to lose, but they got to be deliberate and make sure they get good possessions of the ball.
Got to play a safe fourth quarter. That's hard to do in Rose Gymnasium. Jerica Neese with it now. Brings it out. Top of the key, over on the left side to Gross. Gross working against Banks. Great defense by Banks. She'll find Emily Neese. Neese working against Kenzie Miller. Trying to run some time off the clock. Kanoe will drive in. She turns, spins back out. Back out top of the key to Neese, to Gross. Now back to Neese. 6:48 on the clock. Here comes the defense by the Wolves. Kanoe now in the lane with the scoop. The shot is not good, but she'll draw the foul. And the foul's on Noble. Thanks again to PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. First shot by Kanoe is good. Stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, always proud supporters of the Bobcats. Second shot for Kanoe finds a home, and we'll call it good.
Lady Cats trying to keep a lead here. Making free throws will be crucial.
Yep. Miller brings it across midcourt for the Lady Wolves. Working against Kanoe. Great defense inside. Kanoe on Banks. Banks went up, taken away by Kanoe. That time Kanoe's going to draw the foul, and she knows it. Some great defense, though, on that possession by Micah Kanoe.
Be her third.
Thanks again to Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with your famous hoagies. Appalachian Regional Healthcare. Banks' first free throw is good. And Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Banks' second shot is good. Gross taken away by Abby Noble under the basket. The layup's no good. Gross gets the rebound. And a lot of good pressure defense. Defenders coming hard at the Lady Wolves. And we get a timeout called.
Lady Cats have to be careful here. They got to have sharp, crisp passes, long loopy passes against the press to get you in trouble every time.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Defensively that time, the Lady Wolves really came calling quick on the Lady Cats. And Abby Noble with a great shot under the basket. It didn't fall. Coach Gary Noble right now taking some time, saying, girls, we got 6 minutes left in this one. If we're going to do anything, we got to do it now. Time is of the essence for the Lady Wolves.
Lady Wolves have to get something positive going for them. And right now is really the time for it with 6 minutes to go. If not now, when?
Thanks again to ARH. I didn't get a chance to read that commercial, but I will now. The Healthcare System of Appalachia. ARH doing a lot of things across Appalachia, not just in healthcare. But we appreciate them being here for a sponsor on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Neese back to the action. She'll find Jerica Neese in the corner. Three-pointer's no good. Rebound down to Naomi Noble. Abby Noble with it. Drives the lane, goes past Gross, and the shot is no good, but Gross will be called for the foul.
Now the clock's running.
5:38 on the clock. 52-36. Shot by Abby Noble's good. Pelfrey will come in for Jericanese. Abby Noble at the line for her second free throw.
She's the leading free throw shooter for her team at 72%.
And she nailed both of those. Combs inbounds it to Kanoy. Now to Emily Neese, back to Kanoy. Kanoy long pass to Gross to break the press. Now back to Emily Neese, who will bring it across the logo and find Alexis Pelfrey. Now back to Neese. 5:19 on the clock. The Wolves need the ball. Noble pressuring Neese. She'll pass it to Gross. Gross with Jazzy Banks all over her. Now to Pelfrey out of the logo.
Lady Cats have to watch those deep corners and not getting traps.
Emily Neese pulls up her dribble. She's got to find somebody. She does, and she finds Pelfrey. Gross with it now. Cats trying to play keep away. Emily Neese back at the logo. Now to Alexis Pelfrey. Inside to Kanoy, who finds Gross, and Gross's shot is no good, and Bailey Wright with the rebound. Combs on her. She'll pass it to Noble, and the ball goes out of bounds. Abby's knee. Turnover. Lady Cats will inbound it.
Lady Wolves really pushed up the pressure now. They've got nobody back.
Brown comes in the game.
Going to an odd front.
For Noble. Combs tries to beat the press. She does. Cross midcourt. She finds Gross. Gross goes in off the glass. No good. Abby Noble handles it. She'll find Wright. Wright will shoot the three. Off the rim. No good. Gets her own rebound. It doesn't fall. Banks with it. She'll go up, but she'll draw the foul. Shot was no good. (52-38), 4:10 to go here from Rose Gymnasium. Jazzy will step to the line for another 2 shots.
Been on a little hot streak from free throws from Banks. I know she's made a few in a row.
That's her 5th in a row. She can cut it to a 12-point lead with this one. She doesn't spend a lot of time on the line. Puts down the dribble and puts up the shot. That'll bring them to within 12. We'll take a quick commercial break here with Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this timeout.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All right, folks, we are back from Campton. First round of the 14th Region All-A Classic. Girls, Lady Wolves taking on the Lady Cats. Cats up 52-40, 12-point lead here in the 4th. Lady Wolves been working to eat into that big lead, and they've done a pretty good job here in the 4th quarter. Lady Cats trying to play keep away.
Lady Wolves got a little momentum going for them right now.
Banks has hit a few from the free throw line. Naomi Noble's hit from the free throw line. Neese going to drive in the lane for the Lady Cats. Shot no good. Brown with the rebound. Neese going to tie it up for the jump ball.
Got to go to the Lady Cats.
Good heads-up play by Emily Neese to get a hand in there and tie up the ball and get the possession back. Brown will go back out and Noble will come back in. Micah Kanoy under the basket. She'll find Emily Neese. Brindley Gross. Gross is going to drive in the lane. She'll dish to Roberts. Alexis Pelfrey under the basket.
Good court vision by Brinley Gross to find Pelfrey on the opposite block wide open. Lady Cats really needed that 2 points.
Pelfrey's first 2 points of the game. Kenzie Miller will throw it into Banks. And they're going to get Kanoe.
That'll be her 4th.
Wow. Wasn't much of a foul there, but that'll be the 5th foul on the Lady Cats here in the 4th quarter. So from now on, with the new foul rule, the Lady Wolves will be going to the free throw line.
Which kind of works opposite of what you think with Wolfe County pressing. Most of the time the pressing team's the one that typically gets in the foul trouble, but Wolfe County's got 1 foul to Breathitt's 5 right now.
Banks misses, or made that free throw, my bad. She missed that one. Missed that one.
Gross to the rebound.
Nice to Kanoe. Michael will drive in, find Alexis Pelfrey again. No foul call. Gross under the basket, and it's tied up again. And we got a meeting of the minds under the basket, and they'll call jump ball.
Ball to the Lady Wolves.
Things getting heated under the basket with the jump ball.
That possession arrow can be crucial here late in the game.
Lady Wolves with a little frustration that time. Lady Cats come up empty. May pay off for the Lady Wolves if they can score on this trip down the court. Miller with it. She'll find Banks. Pelfrey right in front of her. Now to Wright. Bailey Wright will drive in the lane. She puts up the shot and it's good.
Good job by Wright. Timeout by Coach Brown.
We'll take a 30-second timeout with the Lady Wolves. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
.251 on the clock here from Rose Gymnasium. Bluegrass Sports Nation bringing you all the All-A action. Got a lot of good basketball coming up in the next week, so be sure you tune in and subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. Some great basketball coming to you from the All-A here in the 14th region. Lady Cats up 54-42 right now, and 2:50 in the 4th. And Nice got the inbound pass and will draw the foul on Jazzy Banks, and that's 4 on her. 2:49 to go here in regulation.
Right now the Wolves are matched up. Looks like they're going to try to jump and get a trap though.
Alexis Pelfrey will get it back to Kanoe. Kanoe trying to beat the press, and she'll get it to Emily Nice. Nice lets all the defenders get past her, and she'll pass it over to Pelfrey. Coach Hayes says hold the ball. Pelfrey to Nice. Nice will drive in the lane, put up the layup, and good for Emily Nice.
Big basket by Nice.
56-42, 2:22 on the clock. Miller to Abby Noble, inside to Banks. Banks turns, puts up the scoop, and it's good for Jazzy Banks. They got another timeout. We'll keep it here with them. Special thanks again to our sponsors, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County and Jackson. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Go Time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 8 locations to keep you on the go. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for the great steak burgers and great milkshakes. And Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. They will get you back into the action if you've got an injury. Thanks to Colby for taking good care of our Bobcats. Lady Wolves trying to fight back, DK. They've done everything they could here in the 4th to shut off, put a lid on the basket for the Lady Cats, so to speak.
Well, they most definitely turn the pressure up on the Lady Cats. And at this point in the game with 2:13 to go, the Lady Wolves have to has to force turnovers here. And the Lady Cats offensively, their goal is to not turn the ball over, take good care of the ball, get to the free throw line and convert.
Lady Wolves done a good job of disrupting the offense here for the Lady Cats in the fourth. The pressure has really caused a problem here in the fourth, and they've been able to cut into the lead. Nice finds Combs, and that basket is good for her. That's her first 2 points of the fourth quarter. Jazzy Banks with a transition pass. She'll drive under the basket, put up the little floater is good.
Quick answer by Banks, and here comes the pressure right back.
Kanoe from Nice. Kanoe will dribble across the free throw line. She'll find Gross at the midcourt line. Combs dribbles in, kicks it back to Nice. Nice thought about the three. She'll shoot the jumper from the elbow. Another important 2-point basket for Emily Nice.
Big dagger right there with a minute 40 to go back up 14.
Three-pointer by Jazzy Banks is no good. Brought down by Gross. Now to Lexi Combs. Combs pushes it across half court, and they'll call Brown for the reach-in.
13 foul for the Lady Wolves. They still got to foul twice before they can get the Lady Cats in the bonus.
Minute 24 to go here in the fourth. The Lady Cats up 14 points on the Lady Wolves. Kanoe to inbound the ball. She'll find Alexis Pelfrey. Finds the backdoor cut to Lexi Combs. 2 points for Lexi Combs on the cut to the basket. She got freed up right over here in front of the scorer's table and made a quick run to the basket, and Alexis Pelfrey able to find her.
Wright was playing really tight on her, and Combs got loose, but when you play tight, you run the risk of that sometimes.
Yep. Dish inside to Noble. Noble spins, puts up a shot, and it's good for Naomi Noble. And we got another foul. That'll go against Kenzie Miller on Combs as she drove past her. Lady Wolves got one more of those they can give up before the Lady Cats go to the free throw line. Kanoe, she'll find Combs. Combs going to the basket again against Banks. Banks with the block. Ball goes out of bounds. And Kanoe will inbound it for the Lady Cats.
It's 52 seconds, 14-point lead. If the Lady Cats can just keep things the way they are, they're going to be playing in the Coliseum Wednesday night against Jackson City.
Kanoe finds an open Alexis Pelfrey from behind the arc. She sets her feet and nails the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Alexis Pelfrey. Miller with it now for the Lady Wolves. She'll dish inside to Noble. Noble turns, spins, goes up off the glass, and good by Naomi Noble. 65-50, 27 seconds. Kanoe finds Pelfrey inside to Kanoe. She'll go up with a shot. It's no good, but she'll draw the foul, and it'll go against Abby Noble. So with 22.4 on the clock, Micah Kanoe will step to the free throw line. First shot is up and good. Like you said, DK, the Lady Cats will find themselves back at the Coliseum facing Jackson City on Wednesday night. Shot was no good. What's the call? Lane violation.
One of the main things you want to do out here for the Lady Cats is just don't foul, don't extend the game after this possession.
That free throw by Kanoe is good. She got an extra free throw with the lane violation. And we got a quick timeout on the court. We'll keep it here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. All kinds of action in the All-A coming up this week. We've posted the schedule online. A lot of people have been floating it around on Facebook. The big matchup coming up here after this one. Hope the Lady Cats are hanging on a 17-point lead right now. But the big matchup a lot of people looking forward to is the rematch. These Wolves and the Bobcats. A very contested game. Bobcats came out on top by 2. Wolves hit a late three-pointer to cut it close. But everybody in 4 or 5 counties anticipating this game here tonight between the Wolves and the Bobcats. Rose Gymnasium starting to pack out with fans behind us and across the stadium from us.
And like you said earlier, you know, the Wolfe County game at Rose Gymnasium with Breathitt County Bobcats, it's always in the region one that's always circled preseason.
Yep.
And with all the storylines in this one, probably even more so.
It's one of those save the date games. Yeah, this district implications, All-A Classic, so much on the line here for teams in this region. Noble will work under the basket off the backboard and good for Naomi Noble. She's been integral here for them in the fourth quarter. Combs going to drive in the lane. She'll go up. Shot was altered. She'll get her own rebound. She'll give it to Pelfrey. And at the buzzer, the jump shot is good for Alexis Pelfrey. And that'll bring us to a close here in this first round of the All-A for the girls. The Breathitt Lady Bobcats victorious over the Lady Wolves, 69-52. We'll be right back after this message on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, folks, we are back from Rose Gymnasium trying to tally up some points here for our Lady Cats as they go out of this one victorious against the Lady Wolves. Leading scorer here tonight for the Lady Cats, Lexi Combs with 20. Emily Neese right behind her with 19. Also following up, Kanoy with 12. Gross with 5. Jerica Neese comes in there with 7 points. Alexis Pelfrey with 7 points. And Charlie Stacy with 1 for the Lady Cats. A great matchup between these two early on. The Lady Cats really stretched the lead out in the second and third quarter with those 3-point baskets. Those Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointers, really the livelihood for them to stretch out this lead, DK.
Yeah, when any team is hitting that many threes, it's sometimes hard to keep up with. And they fed off the momentum. It seemed like their good defense turned to good offense, and it just kept rolling like a snowball against the Lady Wolves. And, you know, Lady Wolves, after losing this game to All-A, they just got to pick themselves back up.
Yep.
Go on. They still got half a season to play.
The Lady Cats will take on the Lady Tigers back in Jackson at the Coliseum on Wednesday night. Folks, if you're going to tune in and watch the rest of the broadcast, we're going to have a new stream come up here in just a minute for the boys' game. We've got about 20 minutes before we kick that game off. We will have a new stream up on Facebook and YouTube for you to log on to. Go grab some popcorn, go get you something to drink, and get the blanket ready and kick back as Bluegrass Sports Nation has got the opening round of the 14th Region All-A Classic. The boys, the Bobcats of Breathitt County, come calling on the Wolves. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation to bring you all the action here in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in.